Hi everyone, welcome back to Sajok Homeo Clinic. I'm the chiropractor here. And today's topic is going to be on tennis elbow. So the medical term for this is lateral epicondylitis. So basically, in common or simple terms, is basically pain on the outside of the elbow. So the reason why it's called tennis elbow is because it was first found in tennis players. The most common cause is because there's a lot of movement, hitting of the ball with their wrist, all these muscles here in the hands and the forearms. So nowadays it's anything that you have repetitive movements with. So it could be everyday work, labor work especially, even baseball players can get it. So you get pain all along here. And most patients, what they say is that they get pain right on the outside. If you press it really hurts. They get pain with shaking hands or squeezing objects and any little thing. So even cooking or cutting up food, that hurts. Opening up jars is another one. So this kind of motion hurts a lot. So that's usually what the symptoms are. And you don't really need any imaging for this either. It's mainly through a description of what's going on. Most doctors can figure out that, okay, yeah, it is tennis elbow. The main one is, pain like with this kind of movement, and you can feel it right here, and usually it's like swollen, it's sometimes red, and sometimes the bone is actually like bigger. It actually gets irritated, so it grows more to protect your body, so you can actually see a visible bump sometimes as well, if it's really bad. Okay, so that's what tennis elbow is. Treatment options include ice first when it starts happening, icing and resting for a couple of days, seeing if that helps. Now getting to the root cause of it, homeopathy of course, because it's inflammation of all these tendons here, so it'll help kind of decrease that and decrease the pain associated with it. Chiropractic is good because, again, we're going to help relax all these muscles, so a lot of muscle work into the area, and then acupuncture, of course, because you can get into the tight spots, you can do needles all along here, and we've been getting good results with that. Tennis elbow is actually a pretty good condition to treat. 80 to 90% of people do get better. So that we've been having great results with people who've been having tennis elbow coming into the clinic. So I'll go over a few exercises and a few acupressure points that help with the pain of this. So the first acupressure point is actually right here. So if you bend your elbow and you see the line, so you're just gonna press right there. And you can just hold your arm like this, and you're gonna press for about 15 seconds. And you can do this as many times as you want in a day. And this helps to kind of relieve the pain with this condition. So that's the first one, and then I think I've done this before, but this is a common point for a lot of conditions. It's this one in between the thumb and the index finger, and again, you're just gonna go right in here, and then you're just gonna press down. Same thing, hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, as many times as you want in a day. Okay, so those are the two acupressure points. Now I'll go over the exercises. So the one thing is you want to have something with a little bit of weight in whatever object you're holding. So I just have this, and so what you want to do is basically have your arm extended, and you're going to do these. So you're going to basically flex your wrist like this. Okay, and I know it might hurt a little bit, but it's actually pretty good because you are stretching the muscles. That's what we want to do. So it's going to hurt initially, but after that you'll get stronger and the pain will decrease. Okay, and then at the same time you're going to flip it over and do these. So you're doing the opposite motion. Okay, this one I can feel because this is the main thing that kind of activates the outside of the elbow. Okay, and now at the same time, if you have even a hammer or something like with a more weight in it, when you get a bit better, you can start doing this, but I'm just going to demonstrate with this. You're going to actually flip over like this. So you can imagine if this has more weight, I'm going to actually have to work harder. These muscles have to work harder to move this object up and down like this. So I'm basically, twisting my arm, and this is a, quite painful one, but it does help though. Most people say that this is the one that actually got them better. So you kind of do this back and forth until you start feeling the tension in the muscles. Okay, another common one is just even doing this, and then doing these ones. Okay, so, and that's it. So now, like that. So you can hold whatever you want in here. And those are some of the exercises you can do for tennis elbow. And if you have any more questions, you want to know more about what kind of exercises you can do, we'll be glad to help. Or if you are suffering from this condition, just give us a call and we'll be glad to help you. So thank you for tuning in this week, and I'll see you next week.